Welcome back to Neo. Alright, so with that done, let's get...
Whatever wacky urban legends await for us.
Exactly.
Is it just more Reapers causing trouble? You decide.
Well, the game will decide.
Nah, that would make this stay very redundant. Obviously, it only happens once.
Have you guys heard about the legend of the bloody twat that made up these legends?
Was he the Legend 27 with them?
I just saw that episode of Icarus today.
Alright, let's see.
I've never heard of that before.
It's based on a mobile game, basically.
Also, the Sumio side quest we did, it's all Greek to Sumio. Okay.
Alright, let's start with this person.
Alright, Jova, go ahead.
Punctual perfection. That's the Jumbotron.
It does it here. Now go here. Oh.
Wait, what are you gonna do there? Die again?
Sorry.
He said you have to walk around counterclock. That's the Jumbotron Machastri you mentioned, right? The one that shows some place from a split second, and if you go there, you die in 7 days' time.
Great, the ring.
Sadako.
Wait, what do you have to do there to die again? I think you said you have to walk around counterclockwise 1 time. Like, who would even do that? Oh, so there's a specific way to die.
This legend is stupid. I can already say that.
Someone play musical chairs.
Okay, now I'm wondering if this really is just another Reaper up to some tomfoolery, because that sounds like it.
Idol fan. Man, when is that place gonna show on the big screen? Magistry in some places should appears on the Jumbotron for the second every day. I guess Urban Legends are just that. Okay, yeah. See, the thing about it is that it does it for both of them, and then it allows you to read, basically. So I keep forgetting that.
Kind of a weird thing to do. I feel like you should just unblock them and then let the player read them at their own pace.
I guess Urban Legends are just that. Legends. Who cares if some place in Shibuya gets shown once a day? Well, you can do it once everything's unlocked. You can take it as long as you want when after everything's unlocked anyway. So.
No, I mean it's just weird how it does it when it unlocks.
So they gotta find a place that flashes on the Jumbotron.
Alright.
Sounds simple.
Place where once one walks around counterclockwise.
I actually forgot. While recording, I actually forgot how to do this particular legend, so I decided to just leave this one undone and just do others in overall.
Really? So
I actually genuinely forgot. Like by the time I got to this, wait, how was this one again? So basically, but since I was recording, I thought, you know what? Now for the sake of moving this forward, let's just do one of the easier ones.
So this will basically go nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Like that being said, if you want to come back later, as soon as this day is over, you can just go to chapter select and just go back and redo this and just do the legends you haven't done before if you want.
Wait, I forgot. You don't have to do all of them?
Yeah, I've already explained this to you. You only need get.
Sorry, go on.
You only need to get 100 points, and you don't need to do all of them.
Oh, that is true. Sorry.
One dies 7 days later, or so they say.
Yes, I saw the ring too, Kondo.
I just assumed that, in order to get to the points, the more optimal way would have gone to do all of them. But yeah, it's my bad for forgetting it.
Even if that was true, who the heck would actually try it?
I fear you are directing your question at the wrong person.
Oh well.
So I guess
also,
I can.
Asked?
So I guess I can basically theorize that this is some more Reaper tomfoolery, since we apparently won't see the culmination of this.
I tell you what, Drova, that's another thing I'm gonna try when I get to this point. I'll put it up in my notes.
I guess I wonder why not just cut out this dialogue if we're not gonna see the end of it.
Well, that's because... Oh, okay.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I'm about to just stop here, so it's not like there's much going.
The place only shows up on screen for a second, right?
I feel like with each. Oh, go ahead.
Really not feeling just staring at the TV forever, waiting to see it.
You're ruining your eyes staying close to the TV.
There's somewhere we can find out roughly when it gets shown.
I could try using my psych in front of the Jumbotron.
Sounds like a plan. If you think it'll work, yo.
It will, as long as I get the right idea.
Which, you know, it's the
Just
biggest
be
part
careful.
of that.
Alrighty,
Carefully don't put up the video on the screen where you call everyone a wanker.
time to focus on that screen.
Don't think of a state of marshmallow.
So what are we thinking here?
And Fred's
Not a
like,
lot,
"I know,
apparently.
I know.
There you go.
Where I call everyone in Shibuya a wanker. Why? Because you fucking.
Alright, now let's see what people are saying.
Thank you for that roll, Rindu.
Let me think this through.
Alright, let's see. If I remember correctly, what I'm going to do... yeah.
Focus.
Yeah, basically, see the thing is, like, we're about to find out some, hints of where... There you go. Where am I?
Where am I?
Alright, you can be this one too, go ahead.
Oh, I was where I saw something on the big screen. It looked like a building with an arch. Sorry.
A building with an arch.
That's a bit generic as a description.
It could be any building with an arch.
Mm-hmm.
Focus.
Go ahead, Whips. You can be this one.
Vintage aficionado.
What's the deal with that place that just flashed on the Jumbotron for a second? Looked like a building covered in plants. Screen must be on it.
Yeah, this is the part where I genuinely forgot. Wait, a building covered in plants in the Scramble Crossing. I genuinely forgot what building is that.
With also an arch.
Let's have a look.
Alright, another one here.
Cheap sneaker.
Sneaker lover. Man, I know I've seen that place that just showed up on the big screen. It's sandwiched between two streets. Somewhere around here. Sandwiched between two streets.
With plants and an arch.
I genuinely forgot what place this is.
Sounds like there's plants growing on the walls of this place.
So, poison ivy is attacking?
Yeah, sure, why not?
And it has an arch. It's not a park area, is it?
Well, it's a building, so it can't just be the... And it's between two...
Also, I guess to be fair, the area is not that big, so I guess getting close eventually might be enough.
Like the
What's
place
that
where
about
that guy
between
kept
two
blocking the
walls?
gate.
Not sure, but we know it's definitely somewhere in Shibuya.
Oh no, so it's not restricted to this area. Okay, now I understand why, you know, it's a bit more complicated.
Yep. If anyone thinks they know where it might be, let me know, okay?
You get it, audience? Good. The one time you should have looked at us, Fred.
Plot twist is actually in Sydney or somewhere.
I'm surprised something got past your
Why
vast
s-
knowledge of the city, Pedro.
Well, I never claimed myself to be an... Like, I know my way around the streets, but I don't know, like, the specific buildings. But, why Sydney, of all things, Dwips?
Because you know me, I like to be a dick. Oh, turns out you have to find the place you need to go to continue your quest.
Let's have a look.
It's in this place far away.
I get the idea it was just, you know, the first city you could think of, Pedro, nothing more than that.
Alright.
Let's have a look.
But yeah, basically, like, this is the parking spot right here. So it's a bit, like, okay, it's just... I wouldn't call this, like, okay, growing plants. I'm like, unless by growing plants they mean there's trees in that, because if it's the trees, then that's a very misleading clue, like we just said.
No, it probably does mean that it has, you know, actual plants, you know, on balconies and stuff.
So basically, it's one of those things where, like the main place with green that I see are, of course, the trees. So this one in particular is kind of a stumper, but let's just move away and just try
Moving on.
and move to a different one. Why not? Just to give
Again, Jova, I'll get back to you.
Let's have a look. Gotta focus.
All right.
way.
Huh. Huh.
Oh, why do we do the dramatic music?
Hold on, too.
Something up front?
Yeah. I've never seen anything like this before.
But I've heard this music from the
That's
original
what she said.
game.
Like what, yo?
This noise. At least, I think it's a noise. Someone else scan it.
I mean, I can. Let me have a look.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's one of the bear, like.
Yeah, but you'll notice the color is
What the
different.
hell?
You'll notice the color is different, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's frozen over.
Sorry, but you're no match for me. It's game time,
Although
yo.
it cannot be one of those altered noises from the first game because those were more jet lag.
You mean the
hold on.
you mean the
This is
you mean
practically invis-
yeah
invisible.
the taboo. You're thinking of the taboo noise too. That being said, yeah, this is basically this game's equivalent of the what the fuck was that when the taboo noise first show up in Joshua and Neku fight them, right?
Oh, something's not right. The health
So
wasn't going
so there you
down.
go. We have a new type of powerful noise to look out for.
Well, literally because they seem to be invisible.
All right, sure, please.
It was most fortunate those beasts chose to beat a hasty retreat.
Oh, is that translation for they shattered on the battlefield?
I guess that's what they tried to convey when they ran away.
They ran away, fortunately for us.
And yeah, no, we weren't putting a
Wait.
dent. We weren't putting a dent in their health bars for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't even make them flinch.
Damn, yo.
Never seen anything like him, yo.
Okay, if even the veteran hasn't seen something like them, that's how we know things are getting tricky.
Well, like
Frankly,
but
I am unsure those creatures were noise at all.
like Teo said, Joe, but the taboo noise were dark in color, so these are definitely not the same kind of taboo. They're not taboo noise, so they're definitely something new we haven't seen before.
Also, Nagi, they were using noise assets, so they are a form of noise.
Well, I said I was unsure. I never said I was definitely sure they are not noise.
Pedanticness FTW.
Good point.
Don't worry. I'm sure this is not foreshadowing for anything.
All according to Keikaku.
Oh, very.
Oh wait, sorry.
This guy really just lives to stir up crap for people, doesn't he?
All the while having the accent of a blue-collar worker.
Anyway, we got Runaway Rocket, which transfers to restore
Let me
HP.
think this through.
All right. In fact, let's take a look at
With a runaway rocket, I'd imagine that would, provide something of like a massive wave. Well, not a massive wave attack, but a massive launch attack.
I can think of them, as a variant to the characters where the characters, launches around like the starting round that show had.
Mm-hmm.
I could see maybe a launching and then meteor strike one for like a rocket.
Oh,
There you go.
actually it does heal.
There
Okay.
you see.
That is weird.
Oh, the
To be
cute.
fair-
Strike them again when unleashing this psych. There you go.
One of the maybe it's because of a space theme drove because one of the UFO pins that I did try is about healing as well.
Well,
maybe
keep
it's because of that.
Keep in mind that the names of the pins are the names that the pins have in the RG. So
I feel like
which
beforehand,
represent the actual drawing that's on there. So
I think to be fair though, most of the pins we've had so far correlate at least to the attacks that they grant you, or well, the moves that they grant you.
So you kids got any tasty morsels of info for me?
Sure. Do you want to hear a story about Shibuya Hikari?
Now one of your colleagues fucked up.
Boy, do
Yeah.
I ever. So there's this story about these cursed arrows. Real spooky. They say anyone who goes where they point disappears.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sure, I know that one. So what was actually happening?
Oh, you're never gonna
Oh, you're
believe
gonna
this.
love this.
Some Reaper that led anyone who followed the arrows onto a random bus. Apparently he got a kick out of watching people panic. Beats me.
It gets boring in the
Huh.
afterlife, Render.
Well, not all Reapers are as calm and collected as yours truly.
That look of disappointment.
But like, shouldn't you tell him to cut that out?
Nah, it's
Like,
funnier
you know-
that way.
You guys are supposed to be maintaining a game here. It's kind of bad when your own are, messing with it.
Not like they'd listen to any of us. I guess you make a good point. Hang on, that's not important right now.
No. I think that is important given that they're interfering with the game, but okay.
It's
sure.
time for me to pass judgment on your truth.
Alright, Sans.
Great.
I believe you. Your findings more or less match up with what I know.
Phew.
Which means you've just earned yourselves 35 points.
It's not too bad.
Okay then. That's 35 points in the can.
65 remaining.
Let me guess, if you
Not enough
solve
nice.
enough Let me guess, if you solve enough mysteries and come back to him with all that, you can probably just pile them all up in one interaction.
If I remember correctly, if you solve all of the legends, you'll get an extra pin.
Alright, I'll give you that try to that as well, Jova.
Coolio. There's like 5 potential mysteries total on this one.
No, 7.
7.
Remember,
That's
magic
seven.
number.
But
So-
you just need 3 to complete.
Well, actually, in theory, yes, but it also depends on which ones you solve, because not all of them give the exact same number of points. Yeah.
Oh.
So I guess you can potentially only have to do 3 if you do the ones that give the highest points, but I forgot which ones give the highest points.
Let me see. Let me see if GameFAQs manages to tell me without spoiling.
Does the game ever elaborate how it judges how much each legend is worth, or is it legit just how the Reaper feels about it?
No, just do a legend, go tell him what the legend is, and then he'll give you the points.
Classic quest line for an RPG, Jova, you know. It's the equivalent of gaining experience points after clearing one particular quest. Will be associated to that.
Like, I get how it goes. I'm just wondering if there's any particular metric to what allows a Reaper
Oh,
to
that.
redeem how much points it's worth.
That I don't know. Like, it's just like each individual legend has its own reward of points, and it's scripted, and that's it. Like, so there's, I don't know.
Well, like I said, I figure it's just up to the Reaper to decide, oh, how cool is this story? Although I doubt there's any one legend that's big enough to give you the whole 100 points.
Indeed. And we still can go to the Miyashita Park. Like when it comes to places and buildings that have plants, a lot of plants. Now that would be a place where I think that would make a lot more sense. But oh well. Let's go
It's,
to
I guess, too obvious.
let's go to Wanafo.
How surprised this place has its own legend.
The only story I know concerning this area is from 2 generations ago.
Back during the days of the PS2. Sorry. Back during the days of the PS3, the Xbox 360, the Nintendo DS, the Wii.
I am most curious to see how it may have evolved over time. Oh,
No.
you mean the era of gaming people are now calling retro?
Yes.
I thought urban legends just kind of stayed the same.
They
Dep-
really never do for a beat. Otherwise, Jack the Ripper will still be the top one in London.
Sometimes history really is just a game of telephone when you get down to it.
Not quite. Some stories change in nature as they age.
Okay. Sounds simple enough.
Anyway, GameFAQs doesn't tell me the specific points where the missions are given, so I guess I'll have to find out.
So what is the deal with this place anyway? What's the deal with Wanafo?
I get the idea Fred will work very well as an improvisational comedian.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, you will die the second I tell you. Do you still wish to hear the details?
Missy,
Wouldn't be the first time we died.
we are already dead. All of us.
I mean, as in you died forever this time.
Oh well, I guess except Beat, I suppose.
Wow, okay.
I think I'm gonna pass.
Oh, come on.
Nah, you want to
Brett.
hear it, don't you?
How's about I look into a more recent legend instead?
Coward.
Good idea, yo.
Okay, here goes. Focus, fret.
Start screaming in his ear.
Hey, Jova, maybe you can. Hey, Jova, you can do Neku's voice and say, "Hey, that's my line. Your line is supposed to be, come on, think. Focus is mine."
Let's see.
Well, Windows has focus as well.
Well, that's because his ever so helpful conscience told him to.
All right.
Seriously, what is this feeling in my ear?
It's the feeling of success, and I'm
Intro-
gonna lead you there.
Intrusive thoughts.
All right. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Let's see what the people are saying.
Let's have a look.
Gotta
focus.
Overdue vacation.
Oh, there's one.
There's
Do
one.
it for her. Topo.
Cosmetic Queen.
It is gone.
Are gone.
Magistry said stepping on one of the white lines on the crossing in front of 104 gives you real bad luck. Gonna have to avoid all of these lines just to be safe.
Oh,
Try-
so one of those typical good luck, bad luck tales.
This is actually very common as a belief. I never really understood it that much.
Yeah, we have that even over here too.
I guess it's supposed to teach kids not to try to step over, safety lines, but I don't know. Feels weird still.
All right. So yeah, apparently stepping on one of the white lines in the crossing gives you bad luck. What about here?
Wardrobe upgrade. Boy, too, man.
Go ahead, Whoops.
This is a crossing I've turned 4.
Oh, sorry.
Some
Go ahead.
video about a guy got in accidents and cursed the place. Huh. So that's the kind of accessory that goes without jamming in. They got people in Shibuya.
So some video about a guy who got into an accident and cursed the place.
Huh.
Wardrobe upgrade. Okay.
Boy to man. That sounds like a boy band name.
So the crossing in front of turn 4 is cursed, huh?
I see.
What isn't cursed at this point?
One shall drown in despair if they step on a certain white line.
Remember, Jova, this is the country that since the medieval ages was starting to blaming every single problem to imaginary demons. So,
That's true. Very superstitious. A concept that Dan runs wild with.
topical. Although this is probably going to be published next year.
Wow, why don't
Well-
we start by taking out the crossing?
Who knows, by that time the anime may still be in its first season, or already announcing its second.
Aye.
All right. Let's. Sounds good. All right. Let's take a look at the crossing and see what's happening.
Ding ding.
You see how the crossing interacts here? This shows the bearing of the cross upon which Jesus died, therefore showcasing that this is actually a portal to heaven and a communication network with God.
Say, Rindu.
Well, I was going to object that, but remember sharing what this franchise is.
Say, Rindu. Do you see those people suddenly stopping in their tracks?
How did you mention it?
Right.
Shall we investigate?
So, you guys notice anything? A few people just stop walking in the middle of the crossing. All at the exact same spot, too.
It's all coming together.
Mm-hmm.
And what exactly did they do once they stopped?
Nothing, they stopped.
They just dropped dead.
Well, that would make for a very interesting urban legend, Rindu. Surely there must be something else going on.
Like, simply stop.
Yeah, once you stop, you don't
Stop.
do anything else.
Stop. Hammer time. Alright. Looked at their phones, I guess?
I still have an iPhone 6.
Sounds like a you problem.
And
Using
then,
Apple technology.
and then they started
Yeah.
and then they started walking again after a sec. So basically they were in the crossing and they stop for a moment and look at their phones and then they start walking again.
Oh, I get it. There's just a gym here on Pokemon Go.
It sounds pretty normal. Well, remember, Joe, in this particular game, it's Fantasy Go, so
Maybe it's still that.
it sounds pretty normal. Maybe it was just one big coincidence. Maybe there's a... how about this, Tail? Maybe there's a Bahama tier.
Yeah, considering
Wait,
considering how Edge was built similar to Shibuya, yeah.
look.
Hello.
That girl stopped walking too.
Exclamation mark.
Feel my wrath.
Well,
That's the energy I want to have.
Yeah. I'll curse every last one of you. Who you cursing, Shiroi?
It's like to me, she's just texting. No?
the embarrassment of choice, as we say in my country.
Looks to me like she's just texting.
have their
Oh wait, that's not.
That's beat. Don't worry.
God, if you had completed that sentence,
Yeah, I
that would
know.
have been perfect.
Hey, Fred, doesn't that guy look a bit off to me?
The guy? Who guy?
Which one?
Yeah, you need to be more specific, Rindo. Oh,
Is that a Pureheart I see?
Oh, that guy? Yeah. I guess he is kind of close.
Are they?
Oh, yep.
Evidently, he does not believe in personal space. How can one so brazenly stare at another's phone?
yeah, well, actually, about to say.
Like, this is
that-
not your personal bubble.
Is that a player like? No, but they can't
Tormenting,
influence.
Well, technically they can if they imprint.
Yeah,
Ah. So, like, a player just gets his chuckles out of imprinting on.
to be
people
fair,
who
Joe,
go for crossing.
considering this setting, it was kind of inevitable that at least one of these nuts showed up.
Probably.
Also, being
That's
dead
the-
must be boring. Truly, it boggles the mind.
It also
You know
goes
what?
back to the classic concepts of ghost about unfinished business, being discontent with life and thus not being able to go on.
There was that one guy who actually did care about that one girl who, is mad at him, but realizes she just needed to come to terms with his death.
Is Nagi just saying all this because her phone is probably full of her waifus and husbandos?
Yeah, chill. Hey, let me say something.
Oh, beat.
Wait, actually, is this the boy and the girl who we helped out? I can't
Hold
remember.
on.
They were both NPCs.
He
Hang on,
got
hang on. I can't scan that guy, which means he's a player. Yeah.
I could have told you that. He actually has eyes.
So he's one of us. Huh?
Jova, dude. Let's not. The NPCs have a very severe case of lack of itis, and they're very sensitive about that.
Ah,
Talk,
right.
So,
How unfortunate of me to forget.
Hey, you got a minute?
It's a very common problem within background characters in mangas, Jova, dude. What? How can you? Oh, I'll be this one. Oh, I get it. You're a player. What's up, buddy?
I'm not your
Do you realize that you may be the cause of a legend influencing the
I was just
game?
wondering, are you gonna have the cure?
What gave it away? My aristocratic aura?
I will
Literally
say
the
that-
way you dress.
Yeah.
I like your smug gittiness.
Not really important, pal. We're much more interested in what you were doing just now.
We'll be asking the questions here.
Maggie, what are you reading?
It's a form of shielding.
Yep. Oh, that? That was I mean, I was just... No, I don't need to explain myself to you.
Oh, you pretty much do.
Yeah, you
I
do.
mean, given that the
That
game
that
hinges on
Mr.
it-
Nice Guy act didn't last long, huh? Screw it. Enough talking. Let's fight.
Beat, you have the permission to kill this guy.
No, wait, we need his information first. Then he has my permission to die.
No, let's rumble.
You must be very confident, dude, to think you'll win against the four of us.
Seems to be a common attitude for the Pureheart, so...
Don't worry, Jova. Don't worry, Jova. See, he has his party in his pocket, in true JRPG fashion.
Which honestly puts me into... I wonder if the game is subtly telling something about, you know, the leader of the Purehearts not having enough of good skills for leadership.
I definitely get the feeling that Moto is a lot more style than substance. Oh yes, he appears to be a good, cordial leader, but as we found out from his own flipping second in command, he might suck at reading the room of communication with his own team, who
Not to
don't always
mention-
want to speak all fancy.
And he seems to be surrounding himself with very unsavory elements, which don't seem to, you know, and he doesn't seem to at least, you know, coordinate or making sure that they get out of line, they don't get out of line.
Not just that, Tio. He himself might be up to some skullduggery. Let's not forget, he gave us some pretty bad intel on what to do against Susakuchi, which turned out to be bunk, so...
Put a pin on that.
Again,
Well, put-
I'm wondering if he intentionally did that to try and sabotage us.
I realize I've said this multiple times, but it's just so fitting. Put a pin on that, Jova.
Yeah.
Of course. But you know, it's fun to speculate.
And we got the pink Matador. We'll take a look at that later. Can't you tell when someone's kidding? I was obviously kidding. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Pretending to be a molester.
Oh yeah, you attacking us. That was absolutely just you kidding.
I didn't actually want to fight you.
Can we
Hey,
at least
hey,
just
hey.
cave his face in with a punch?
Hey, look now, I didn't lose. I just merely failed to win.
Seriously, no reason to thrash me like that.
No, you were asking for it.
In that case, tell us. What were you doing just now?
You are surrounded, your party from your pocket have been defeated, spill the beans.
I was just imprinting some words in her head. What's it to you?
Did you do... Okay, we are obviously not ones to talk as we do it, but were you doing it realistically? Responsibly.
Is this guy for real? On the bottom, Shirai.
It is most it is most rare to witness you so vexed.
Well, I am vexed right now.
Angry even.
And what exactly was you trying to make her do anything? Well,
I mean, you saw her, didn't you?
Yes.
Go on.
Go on. Press X, you idiot. I was making her text her friends.
Elaborate. I don't believe you, but elaborate.
This can only yield interesting results.
Helping her push the reset button on all her relationships.
Oh, and you
When?
sure
What way?
and you sure are the best qualified to do that.
what?
Again, in what way?
You know, everyone's so worried about their relationships and how people view them. I was just freeing her from that burden.
Again, I ask in what way, because depending on the context, you may either save or condemn yourself.
You know, give her a helping hand.
He's dodging the
Go ahead.
like
How
he's
about
dodging answering it.
How about I help you shove your hands with a sharp
Yikes! Can someone put that dog on a leash already? No.
So,
Attack,
So
Pete,
you-
attack!
Why? Why did you have a messing with some girl?
Apparently, it's not just some girl. It seems like this happens to people commonly.
The same pleasure you get from any act of charity. Wow, you really have your hand up your ass, don't you?
What a good Samaritan you are.
Charity? This guy's got more than one screw loose.
Yeah, the Purehearts definitely seem to have that savior.
Don't like it?
complex
Well,
going.
tough. You kids can control me.
Charity spite is a real thing and it's gross.
I mean, Jim, we can't call them the smug prats.
No one running this game cares how we use our powers either.
You may not want to test it too far.
That might be true, but you're still.
Lord Rindo.
Lord Rindo, do not allow this cur to rile you up.
So, should we just erase him and be done with it?
Kick
Oh
his
wait,
ass.
no, we're the good guys.
No one will ever know.
No one would
Oh,
know
yeah.
him.
No, but
Wait.
Joel, we cannot do that. Otherwise, we'll be just as worse at emo. Of course.
Oh, shut up, kill him. You may be correct in stating that there are no restrictions on how we use our powers.
But
Think about the weight it would leave on your soul.
I don't think he has one of those.
Well, if everyone's dead, it's supposed to be a representation of their soul.
Are we not simply souls going along the river Styx at this point?
I see Granny waving sticks on the other side of the river Styx. Go ahead.
However, that does not give you free reign to destroy innocent people's relationships.
Like, again, dude, what did you mean by pressing the reset button on those relationships?
Like, dude, you're dead and single. Like, pick a struggle. Jesus Christ.
God forbid he was using that to make girls want to go after a guy like him. Though, again, it seems like he was doing it to anyone who passed by, since it was a legend.
Even
at
on the
this
most
point.
basic level, if you genuinely just believe to be a reasonable authority figure to judge that person's lifestyle, it's still horribly grossly controlled in Jova. So no.
Especially since there is no way he could know every aspect of their lives.
Like
Yeah.
what another used to say, no one has the right to do wrong.
And yet, this is somebody working for your idol.
I suppose I cannot disagree.
That's actually a good quote, to be fair. No one has the right to do wrong. Sure, that's actually a good one. Moto is another person with a lot of pretentious lines, but that one is good. Go ahead.
Motorway doesn't know your
Please.
things, does he?
What does it matter?
Now leverage!
How do you think your leader would react if he found out about this?
Is that a threat?
Tree Fred is down there.
You want to make it a promise?
You think I'll settle down and be a good boy the second you mention the boss?
Oh, if
Oh,
you,
wow,
if
you
you
really
want-
are a piece of crap.
If you want, we can like beat the shit out of you for a lot more.
Also, he's sweating.
And you think I'm the one with the screw loose men? You are so
So much for the tolerance
Why
level.
are they so
Yeah.
mad at me? All I do...
Oh my god.
Allow me to set you straight.
Oh, snap. Rinder's stepping up on this one.
What you're doing is wrong.
Go to the corner and think about what you've done.
You know, I was honestly just messing around.
Oh, whoa, hold on, dude. What was that about you doing a good thing, an act
Oh,
of
really?
charity?
No way.
Yep, but I apologize if I upset you. I don't think you're supposed to apologize to us, dude.
I guess he can't really apologize to the people in the RG now, can he?
You won't catch me doing it again. Anyway, see ya.
That's because I'm gonna do it in the other side of the city.
'Twas a rather expeditious retreat. Back to reading, I guess.
Like Pedro said, Shiro, that's actually a reaction Nagi has when she, like it's kind of a self-shielding thing, actually.
I will say, I'm surprised that you didn't just, show all of the potential legends you can get, given how you've been handling most of this recording. Usually show off all the side quests.
As you can see, Joe, but they go on for a while, and this playthrough is already long enough as it is. So
So yeah, basically, those are issues that powers can fuck off. hard working with other teams and it makes some things get really hectic.
Yep.
So I guess I'm beginning to wonder how much is Motoy actually calling the shots with his team? Because it
I
seems
guess
like
that's
his
what we'll have
team.
to find out.
Yeah, let's go tell the Rico all about it.
Like, for a team called the Purehearts, they seem to be doing a lot of shifty things that now apparently even their leader may not be
Again,
aware
Jovan,
of.
to be fair, this week is probably as telegraphed, as it has been in previous parts. This week's combination will be about the variabilities, so we'll have to wait until week 3 for them.
I wonder.
Anyone who calls themselves Pure Heart probably ain't all that pure.
All right.
So our Dwibs, Jova, and Tail right about Motoy. Tune in next bat time, next bat channel, ladies and gentlemen.
See ya.
See ya.
You then.
See ya.